Morning internet. Quick video for those of you that have been following the progress of the laser cutter and where I'm up to. So this is the overall machine. It's quite a beast. It's completely ruined our dining room, but it's great fun. In terms of key highlights from the last few days, both the X and Y axes are now working, as is my little dummy laser calibration tube. So the back here you can see a laser diode passing through an aluminium tube through a couple of printed brackets which make it the same size as the actual CO2 laser tube. That's allowed me to calibrate the fixed mirror, the kind of end of Y-axis mirror, and also the mirror in the laser head. So as it stands, we're now getting a nice neat beam at the end of this. You can't see that it's focused at this stage, but focus point is just about 10 mm below the end of the laser head. I've also started on the water cooling system, so we have the rather nice black ice radiator running its 3 fans. I've just started writing some Marlin extensions to do a water cooling loop. That's going to run through a small reservoir at the back and a submersible pump and cool the laser tube at the back. Electronics wise, just starting to integrate the electronics. At the moment it's just the ATX supply at the back that's functioning. Laser supply will get wired in the next couple of days. Down the side here we've got Ramps 1.4 board and a Raspberry Pi, which is going to be the host controller, probably running Octoprint. There's also a touch display module which will get added to the Raspberry Pi. That's going to be mounted to the top of the frame and give a touch interface for basic controls, but for the most part it'll be a web interface. In terms of watching it move, we can do some basic commands. I've got just a simple pronterface running. Let's see if I can write something exciting. Or I should have had something preloaded to make it interesting. So this is just basic X-Y axis movement. In terms of the design, there's a very simple stepper drive and timing belt arrangement. Exactly the same sort of design that's used on many of the rep wraps. In fact, this design is heavily based on Mendel 90 kind of arrangements and parts. The Y belt drives are exactly the same arrangement, same spacing, same racing fittings, just slightly different bearing end fittings. All these parts, by the way, so everything in orange is printed. This is all in an open source model. Everything's done in OpenSCAD, and the Git repository is available online. I'll put a link in the post comments. This is my new cable chain I was quite pleased with from a couple of days ago. Still needs a bit of running in, but it runs fairly smoothly. Let's run that back and you can watch the motion. That's probably about it for this post. Just give you a quick overview.